Very well, so we begin the episode with some epic news. Of course, we're going to talk about the game. Of course, we're also going to talk about how our youngsters got all the 3 points against Watford. It was not a very comfortable match. Of course, Arsenal had to strive for till the end. It was class from every single one of them. Every single one of um, players, plus the coach who was involved in the third goal for that Martinelli belter. So let me know what you guys felt when that third goal went in. What do you say about Mikel Arteta's pre-assist or whatever you want to call that as? So some referees say that is illegal, that was not right. We'll talk about that as well. So the first news is that Odegaard has spoken about the captaincy talk. He says, you know what, I haven't thought about that, to be honest. That's not something I think I really want to achieve. Of course, if it happens one day, it's cool and all that stuff. I'm not going to change as a person if that happens. I don't feel like I changed when I captained the national team. I do my thing, but it's not important for me. Well, we are going to talk about some more important stuff. But Thomas Partey on Bukayo Saka says, we all know what he's doing. He's one of the best young players in the world now. I think he's doing a great job. I hope he stays with us for a long time and does what he can and tries to take this team far. But more importantly, Arsenal, after 25 games last season, they had made 34 points. Arsenal, after 25 games this season, have scored 48 points. Apparently, most combined goals and assists in the Premier League this season. Number 1 on the list is Bukayo Saka. Number 2 is Emil Smith-Rowe. Third on that list is Phil Foden. Fourth is Mikel Olise. Fifth is Gabriel Martinelli. Talking about the top 4 race, Mikel Arteta says, I don't look like to look at the table and a lot, because we have games in hand. We are going to play different fixtures, and I know the objective, and it's only one: to try and improve tomorrow on what we've done today and go into the next match. That's it. Roy Keane opened up about Arsenal. He says, it's been an amazing turnaround considering where they were at the start of the season, and they're probably favourites to finish in the top 4. We questioned if there's a bit of softness to them, but they're in a good moment and they've always had that quality. Against Wolves, they found a way to win the football match. They kept going and grabbed a late goal. That's the key to success. You can have your off days, but you find a way to win, and it was a huge 3 points for them. Bukayo says, okay, we all just want to score for Arsenal because it's been our dream since we were kids. Arteta on Saka says, I think Bukayo had an experience in the summer that not a lot of players would ever have, and I think it was great for his career because the football world showed how much they like him and how much they respect him. That's another thing, you get much more than that in football apart from winning trophies. So I think that was a big boost for him to realize in difficult moments that people are going to give him support, and the club did exactly the same as his teammates. Alex Lacazette has 7 assists in his last 9 Premier League appearances. Also, we're also going to talk about Alex Lacazette sharing this image with the caption, proud to be part of that. More importantly, Gabriel Martinelli shares this image with the caption, the best feeling. Of course, Gabi, we had the best feeling as well. Mikel Arteta on Lacazette's performance says he will still not be happy in that dressing room because he wants to score, but a lot of things he does for the team are phenomenal. We were really good going forward, and we had all the right intention and the energy to do it. We scored 3 magnificent goals, but we didn't have the same energy and commitment defensively. When that happens to win a game from home, well, you're going to suffer. We have to show that maturity, understanding a capacity to control the game how we wanted to. At 3-1, after we had to make 300,000 passes in the opposition half, and when they have the right moment to come at us, then we can attack them. We didn't do that. Moving on, Martin Odegaard on Instagram shares this image with the caption, big win, another 3 points at Bukayo Saka. Of course. We love what's happening. We love what the youngsters are doing for this team. Cesc Fabregas tweeted out, Saka and Odegaard are the present and future of Arsenal. 2 big talents. Oh, yes. Yes, they are. They are huge and very, very important for the club. More importantly, we can also talk about something better. Let's talk about European form guide. Points won from last 10 games across Europe's top 5 leagues. Arsenal have won 25 points, and they have the highest points in the last 10 games. If you compare, in the Europe's top 5 leagues, I mean, them and Man City have 25 points each. That is phenomenal. Talking more about it, Gabriel Magalhaes shares this image with a caption: "It wasn't a perfect game, but fighting will never be lacking, and so we are always in search of goals. +3." More importantly, also sharing with you Thomas Partey. Well, what he did, he won more duels, 8, completed more take-ons, 3, and won more aerial duels, 3, than any other Arsenal player against Watford, while also completing the most passes on the pitch, 69. Superb performance from Thomas Partey, as well. A shift in that midfield that really changed everything. Moving on, so Thomas Partey on Mikel Arteta's assist says, "We are training for this. We are trying to play fast. In the end, what we trained, we were able to put that into the match." Moving on, former Premier League referee Keith Hackett has claimed that Arsenal's third goal should not have stood because Mikel Arteta was outside his technical area. He said, "If you look at that clip, the technical area is 1 meter each side of the bench. You can see Arteta when he throws the ball, there's no question he's well outside his technical area. In law, that is an offense." Suck on that, Hackett. Moving on, so let's talk about Paqueta. Now, according to Calcio Mercato, Arsenal are battling with Paris Saint-Germain to sign Lyon star Lucas Paqueta ahead of the summer transfer window. Arsenal have been linked with a host of Lyon players, Hassam Aouar, Bruno Guimaraes, but none of them have been done yet. So another Paqueta is, on the cards. Moving on, Aaron Ramsdale has actually spoken to Tubes and Angie Golf Life that Jamie Vardy is a player that he hates coming up against. He says, "The one I hate playing against most is Jamie Vardy. The guy just doesn't stop running. I'd love to have him on my team. Hate playing against him. I've played against him 5 times now. He scored 4 times." Okay. Moving on, so Garth Crooks has a message for Arsenal that we know that, but whatever. So he has claimed that Saka might leave if there's no Champions League footy. He says, "The England international has grown tremendously since he played in the European Championships and seems to glide through games these days. If Arsenal can't provide Champions League football for the youngster, then I suggest he finds it somewhere else. Talent like this should not hang around." Yep. They shouldn't hang around. Reading news from Garth Crooks at least. Moving on, so Bukayo Saka shared, of course, 3 points, important points today to take us closer to achieving our goals. Joe Villa commented, says, "Yeah, you're the man." ESR, Emil Smithrow says, "You, my friend, GOAT." Of course, he's a GOAT. Oh, here we go. I'll let you complete this in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe.